welcome to concept classes. Today we shall do cube and cube roots. Okay, as we have already done in square and square roots, and in case if you have missed the video, kindly watch square and square roots, which will give you an edge to do cube and cube roots at much ease. Okay, so what is cube? Before we proceed with the chapter, let us first understand what is cube. Okay, cube, you see, in case of square, what was the degree, what was the power? It was 2. Power was 2, say 2 square. 2 whole thing square. So square, the power was 2. In case of cube, the highest power will be 3. Okay, and what is cube roots? Cube roots. What did I do in case of square? The 2 which is in power becomes root over, isn't it? Right? So in case of cube roots, 3 would become cube root. This is cube root. Okay? 2 whole thing cube, and this is cube root 2. Okay? See, in case of square, what happened? The number increased during cube, and cube root, what it does? It diminishes or it decreases. For example, 2 cube, what is the value? 8. What is the cube root of 8? It is 2. Cube increases, cube root decreases. In case if an MCQ is set that cube root decreases the value, cube increases the value, true or false? It is true. Okay, now let us start with exercise. Okay, see, which of the following, okay, this is an exercise from our textbook by NCERT. Okay, NCERT textbook. Concentrate. Let me take this in. Which of the following is not a perfect cube? Is not a perfect cube. Okay, which one? 3757 or 3375 331 4096. Okay, let us just first try once. Let us first try with 3757. Okay, how would you determine that whether a number is perfect cube or not with the number of factorization that we saw derive? Okay, see, in case of 3757, first 13. Okay, so 13 into 2 is 36, and 8, and then 9. Alright, then we should try with 17. See, only the prime numbers. Okay, only the prime numbers. Do not try with composite numbers. Even if you find the answer will be wrong. Why? Because we are doing prime factorization. Okay, again, some of you may have doubts. So what is prime numbers? Prime numbers are those numbers which are divided by 1 or itself. Example, 2 is divided by 1. Alright, and 2 is divided by 2. Okay, these are called prime numbers. Now, so we have done, so is it a perfect cube? No. How? See, for a number to be perfect cube, okay, let us do question number 2, and it will be much more simpler to explain. Okay, concentrate. How do you do it? First, with the help of 3. Okay, then 375, then 3, 125, 525, 5, 5, and 5, 1. Okay, now see, what did I tell you? What did the question say? Question said, which of the following is not a perfect cube? Okay, for a number to be a perfect cube, when you prime factorize it, okay, a digit has to be in triplet, or a digit has to be 3 times. See, 3, look at 3. Okay, 3 is for how many times? 3 times, isn't it? Okay, so it's 3, and 5 is for how many times? 3 times. Okay, into 5. 5 into 3 is how much? 15. If you do 15 cube, the answer would be 3375. Why? Because 3 is in 15, isn't it? 5 is also in 15. And how many times is 3 getting multiplied? 3 times. Why? This we are doing cube roots. Whereas in case of part 1, okay, see, how many times is 17? It is 2 times, and 13 only once. Had 17 been thrice and 13 been thrice, the number would have been a cube root. Okay, I hope I am clear. Okay, as we move ahead, the concept will be much more clear. Okay, now, so number 2 was a perfect cube. What did the question say? Which is not a perfect cube. So option number 1 is not a perfect cube. Okay, we should still try with other options as well until we mark the answer. Okay, we have done 1 and 2. Let us try option number 3. What does option number 3 say? 3, 3, 3, 2. Okay, so we shall first try with 2, then again, okay, with 7 if I do it's 1, then 1, then 9, okay, then if I do it again 7, excuse me, okay, then 1. So see, is 2 in triplet? No, we are not seeing pair. Why? Because we are doing cubes. Okay, we are doing cube, not square. Okay, so we have to find, every number has to be in triplet, or triplet means 3 times. Okay, 2, 7 is twice, 17 is 1. So this is not a perfect cube. Okay, not a perfect cube. Okay, now we shall try with point number 4. Okay, see, in option number okay, this is just for your concept clarity. Okay, see, in option number 2, if you prime factorize 3375, okay, and in case if you start with 5, you will still reach the answer. All right, but prime factorization, it is suggested that you start with the lowest prime number first. Okay, in this case, what is the lowest prime number? 3. Okay, then comes 5. Even if you start with 5, then ultimately you will come, first you will do 5 3 times, then you will come 3 times, you will still arrive at 15 cube. Okay, but steps will be mismatched. Step will get mismatched. All right, so kindly follow this step. Now see, option number 4, what does it say? 4096. Okay, so if you prime factorize this, we shall start with 2. Okay, so it's 2048. Okay, 1024. Okay, 512. Then 256. Okay, then 128. Yes. Okay, then 264. Then 232, 216, 28, 24, 22 and 21. See how many triplets are there. Look at this. How many triplets? First, see, 1, okay, 2, then 3, and then we have 4. Okay, so how do we put it? 2 into 2 into 2, 2 into 2 4, into 2 8, into 2 16, 16 cube. Okay, if you do 16 cube, answer will, the resultant figure will be 4096. Okay, so which option is not a perfect cube? Option number 1 and option number 3. Okay, see, option number 1 and option number 3. Okay, option number, where did it go? Option number 1 and option number 3. Okay, see, there is some error with the printing of this. There is some grammatical error. Which of the following is? Okay, I don't know whether is it to confuse the the one who is solving the question, or it is a grammatical error. It should be R. Okay. So why? Because how many options are not a perfect cube? 2 options. Okay. Now, next question. Find the cubes of the following number. Okay. Let us do option number 1 first. Okay, so the cubes of the following numbers 19. Okay, 19 cube would be 19 into 19 into 19. Okay, in case if you watch my previous video on square and square root, it will be much more simpler for you to contemplate. Okay, so see 19. So how do you solve it? 19 into 19. You do it manually. Okay, do not do it on a calculator because you are still in class 10. All right. So how do you solve it? First it will be 171. Okay, then we get 19. Okay, 163. Right, then again we multiply with 19. Okay, so how much do we get? 9, 4, 2, 3. Okay, 6859. Okay, so if you do 19 cube, what is the resultant figure? It is 6859. All right. So this question was very simple. Again, let us take question number 2, part 4. Okay, what does it say? 27 cube. Okay, so 27 into 27 into. See, I'm just showing you step. In case of examination, if the question says find the cubes of the following numbers. Okay, the cubes of the following numbers are, then write 19 into 19 into 19. The write up you can practice it by yourself. Okay, I'm just showing you the steps. See, so 27 into 27 into 27. How many times? Thrice. Okay, so first 27 into 27. What we derive? It's 981. Right. Then we get 4 and 5. Then we get 9, 2, carry 1, 7. Okay, and then again with 27. Okay, so we get 3, 0, 1, 5, and then 8, 5, 4, 1. It's 3, 8, 5, 1, 6, 5, 1, 4, 9, 1. 19683. Alright, so what is the cube root of this? It is 19683. Right, I hope I'm clear so far. Okay. Excuse me. Now, write the. Okay, wait. Let me just show you the question first. Okay, we have done question number 1, question number 2. Now, question number 3. What does it say? Okay, I have done option number 1 and option number 4. Okay, kindly do this by yourself, and in case of any doubt, you can either write a comment down below or you can WhatsApp me. Okay. Now, write the digit in the unit place of the cubes of the following numbers. Okay, digit in the unit place. Digit in the in this case, what is the unit place? It is 4, isn't it? 1 is in tens place. Okay, first what would you do? You would first multiply the number 14 thrice, and whatever you derive, okay, the answer that you so derive, the unit place of that answer would be the answer of this question. Okay, you might feel confused. I'm just okay. See number 1. So what does it say? 14. See, you do not have to solve it entirely, okay? But let me solve it entirely, okay, in case you may have some problems. 14 into 14 into 14. Okay, it will be 2744. Okay, you can just try it by yourself because I have shown you the steps. Okay, this is the step which you have to follow. Okay. If I keep on doing that, the length of the video will expand. Okay? So this I'm just trying this. So 14 into 14 into 14, how much? 2744. Alright. So what is the question say? That what will be the number in the unit place? The number is 4. Okay. Therefore, the digit in the unit place of the cubes is 4. Done. Now let me try. Let me solve number 3. Okay, option number 3. What does it say? 13. what will be the cube root of, sorry, whole thing cube of 13? Okay, it's 2197. What will be the answer? In this case it was 4, right? In this case it is 7. Right? So we are done question number 3. Okay? Okay, I hope I am clear so far. Now let us do question number 4. Okay, what does the question say? Let us just first say it. Okay, so we have done, I have done 1 and 3. Okay, so option number 2 and 4 is in your code. Okay, now let us start with question number 4. Find the smallest integers. Okay, what are integers? Integers start from 0. It can be positive integer 1 or negative integer, sorry, minus 1. Okay, and can go to minus infinity or negative infinity, and this will go till plus infinity. Okay, this is called integer. What the question say? What does the question say? Find the smallest integers. Okay, smallest, with which the following numbers are to be multiplied. Smallest integer. What are the keywords here? Smallest integer multiplied so that they become perfect cubes. Okay, what we shall do? Let us take question number 1. Okay, look at this. Five, 3, 2, 4. First we shall try with 2. Okay, using prime factorization method. So it should be 2662. Then it is 21331. Then it will not go with 2, 3. Do not try with 4, 5 or 6. Though it will not go with 4, but do not try with 4. Why? Because 4 is a composite number, not a prime. Alright. So then it will go with, it will be factorized by 11. Alright. So 11, 121 is 1331. 11 into 11 is 121. 11 into 1 is 11. Okay. Now the main, the story begins. See, what does the question say? The question says to find the smallest integer. Okay. Let us just look at the question once. Okay, this is a concept based question. Okay, you have to understand this. See. Find the smallest integer with which the following numbers are to be multiplied. As I told you that for a number to be perfect cube, okay, a number has to be how many times? 3 times. Okay, look which digit in this prime factorization method is in triplet or is 3 times. It is 11, isn't it? 11 is 3 times. Listen very carefully. Okay, I should go slow so that your concept becomes crystal clear. Okay, 11 is 3 times, but 2 is how many times? 2 times. But for a number to be perfect cube, how many 2's do we need? 3, isn't it? Okay, so see, let me put it this way. 2, okay, no, 11 into 11, 11 into 11, 11 into 11 into 11. I'm just changing the hierarchy for your explanation. Okay, into 2, isn't it? This is what we have after factorization. Question says, what is the smallest integer which should be multiplied? What is the smallest integer that should be multiplied? It should be 2. Why? Because 2 is missing here. Had there been another 2, it would have been in triplet. 2 had been in triplet. 11 would have been in triplet. It would have been 11 into 2. How much? 22. Okay, right? Anyway, 5324 is not a perfect cube, so we have to form it in a perfect cube. How do we form it? Form this number in perfect cube by multiplying another 2. So it would be 11 into 11 into till this much. How much it was? 5324, isn't it? 5324. What is the newest addition in the form of multiplication? It is 2. So 5324 into 2, it is 10,000. 3 to 2 is 648. Isn't it? Okay, so it should be 10,648. Now see, how many triplets do we have? 11 we have in triplets, 2 we have in triplets. So out of 11, Out of this we take 11 as common. Out of this and out of this we take 2 as common. So 11 into 2 is equal to 22. Okay, something is wrong. No, sorry. Okay, it's 22. Okay. Okay. So what is 22? Now, if you do 22 cube, answer would be 10648. So 1064 is what? 2 is a perfect cube. Okay. Now some of you may wonder that, sir, why did you multiply another 2 with another 2, isn't it? Okay, so just listen to this. I have named it sugar and brown concept. Okay, have you listened to that song? Sugar, or it's sugar and brownies, right? Yeah, brownies, not brown. Okay, brownies, those cake or something. Anyway, okay, sugar and brownies concept. Okay, it's purely unique concept. Okay, that I have developed to explain my dear students. Okay, before I move to that, first listen to this. See, in case of 8, okay, let me not take this, 5324. I am explaining with you with a simpler concept. Okay, 2 into 4 is 8, 2 into 2 is 4, and 2 into 1 is 2, right? So what is what will be the whole thing cube? It is 2 cube. Okay, but so this means what? 8 is a perfect cube. Again, suppose 6. Okay, suppose 6 is 6 is given in place of 5324. Okay, so how do you solve it? 2, no, not 6. Okay, 4. Let's take 4. 2 into 2 is 4. 2 into 1 is 2, right? So for a number to be cube, its factor has to be how many times? 3 times. But how many do we have? 2, right? And how many more do we need? 1 more 2. This case, okay? So 2 into 2 into 2, how much? 8, which is 2 cube, isn't it? See, 11 and 2. What did I do? 11 into 2 ka whole thing cube. So what did I do? What did I do there? See, suppose you have sugar, you have brownies, you multiply this. Okay, when you multiply, the resulted figure would have sugar as well as brownies, isn't it? Ka whole thing cube. Sugar, you have in sugar and brownies, as well as brownies in sugar and brownies. How many times? 3 times. So whatever the resulted figure is, okay, would be the multiple of, would be in multiple of how many times? It will be in multiple of 3 times. Alright, so this is the concept of this one. Okay, how many times 11 is there? 2. 11 is there for 3 times. Okay, 2 is there how many times? 3 times. Why? After addition of another 2. Okay, in the form of multiplication. Okay, so 11 3 times, 2 3 times. 11 into 2 is 22. 22 ka cube how much? 1064. See, in this case 2 4. Okay, there were triplets. 2 into 2 cube is how much? 8. But in this case, how many 2's do we have? 2. How many more do we need? 2. You have this. Again, remember this. Okay, another concept. In case of multiplication, it's a very simple concept. Okay, yet I'm explaining in general. Okay, in case of multiplication, the number increases, and in case of division, the number decreases. Okay, see how. Suppose you have 100 rupees. You multiply with 5. How much do you have? 500. In the same way, you have 100 rupees and you divide it by 5. How much do you have? 20. It's 500. Okay. Here you have 500. Here you have 20. Have you seen the difference? In case of division, the number goes down. In case of multiplication, the number goes up. It is multiplying. Okay, it is multiplying. Basically, it is getting added how many times? 5 times. Here it is getting divided. It is getting reduced. When you divide means what? Reduce. Say you have a pizza and if you divide it into 2 people, okay, a pizza divided into two people, how much will you get? Half, right? Had there been no share, you could have eaten the entire pizza. In the same way, when you divide 100, you get 20. When you multiply, you get 500. Okay, so these are the two concepts which I wanted to explain. Okay, remember this concept. Now I shall do number 3 under question number 4. Okay, what is it? What is the question asking? It's 3125. 3125. Okay, how do you solve it? You first write by prime factorization method. We get. Okay, then you start solving it. Okay, do this. Make sure you write this during your board exams. Okay, or else your marks will be deducted heavily. Okay, so 3125. Okay, when you factorize it first by 5, okay, you would derive 625. Okay, then 125, then 525, then 5, and then 1. All right. See, for a number to be in perfect cube, every number has to be how many times? 3 times, isn't it? Okay, are all the factors 3 times? 5 we have 1 5. Okay, 3 times. See, and here 5 how many times? Only 2 times. How many 5s do we need? 1 more. Okay, so put it this way: 5 into 5 into 5. This is 3. Okay, this 5 first. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, all this here. Now how many 5s do we need? 1 more. So into 5. So till this 5, how much do you get? 3125. And how much did you add in the form of multiplication? Another 5 into 5. Okay, how much do you get? It's 5 into 3 is 15. 125 into 5 is 625. Okay, so 15 625. All right. Now if someone asks you that 15 625 is the whole thing cube of which number? So how would you do it? First, take the multiple of triplet. Okay, first take the triplet, so multiple triplet. First take this 1 triplet and 2 triplet. In this case, how many 5? 1 5, and in this triplet we have another 5. Okay, we multiply. Sugar and brownies concept. Okay. So 5 into 5 whole thing cube. How much do we get? 25 whole thing cube. 25 whole thing cube. If you solve, you would get 15625. Okay. So what was the answer? The lowest. Sorry, the smallest integer which the number should be multiplied. Okay, so the smallest integer the number should be multiplied is 5. This is your answer. Okay, this is a detailed explanation, so I am covering all these concepts. Okay, so this is your answer. Ultimate answer is 5, and in the previous question the answer was 2. Okay, moving on, let us do question number 5. Okay, see, find the smallest numbers. Okay, smallest numbers with which the following numbers, okay, what are the following numbers? These questions, all right, are to be divided. This what is very important, divided. Okay, what did we do in question number 4? We multiplied. Here we have to divide so that they become perfect cube. Okay, what is the simple explanation of this question is that first we have to factorize. Okay, and after factorizing, the number which is extra has to be divided by the same number to arrive at a perfect cube. Okay, before I solve Roman 1, let me explain you this question with a simpler example. All right, see, let me take 16. Okay, so 2 into 8 is 16. 2 into 4, first of all, is 16 a perfect cube? Is 16 a perfect cube? No. Okay, so how do we arrive at a perfect cube? See, so first factorization. Okay, 2 into 8 is 16. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 2 is 4, and 2 into 1 is 2. Okay, so for a number to be perfect cube, we have to have the same digit in triplets, isn't it? Okay, so we have 2 in triplets and we have 2 extra. So what do? We divide here. Okay, unlike multiplication, had the question been multiplication, what would we have done? We would have added 2 more 2's, isn't it? Here what do? we apply this concept, okay, where I told you that in multiplication the number increases and in division the number decreases. Okay, so what do we do? We divide by the same number. Okay, so 2 and 2 got cancelled, so 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, and this is a perfect cube. Okay, so in case of multiplication, what do? We multiply with the same number of digits which is not in triplets, but in case of division we divide by the same number which is not in triplets. Okay, now let us take the question. Okay, Roman number 1, it's 10368. Okay, before I do Roman number 1, let me solve Roman number 2, okay, for your conceptual clarity, then we shall move on to this. Okay, it's 2187. All right, see, so first, okay, you write, okay, by prime factorization method we get, okay, so 2187 first by 3, right, it's 729, then we get 248, then we get 81, and then we get 27, 3 into 9, 3 into 3, and 3 into 1. See, how many triplets do we have? Okay, we have 3. So how many triplets? 3 into 3, isn't it? Okay, how many? Okay, so these 3 are these in is this 3 in triplet? No. Okay, so we have to remove this. Why? Because this is by division method, isn't it? Okay, so 3 into 3 into this into 3, okay, all this, all right, and this 3, which is this one, okay, and to eliminate this, what do? We divide it. Okay, so by division method this got cancelled. 3 into 3 is 9 cube. Okay, so 9 into 9 is 729. So 729 is a perfect cube. Okay, so what does the question say? What is the smallest number? Okay, the smallest number is 3. Okay, the smallest number that should be divided is what? Is 3. Okay, this 3, not these 3. So this is the answer. Okay, the smallest number that should be divided is 3. Do make sure you write that during your examination or when you practice at home. Okay, how did I arrive at 729? In case if anyone has doubt, see, I have removed these 3, isn't it? So 2187 was in the multiple of these 3's. So as I have removed these 3, so 7, okay, so 729 into 3 became 2187. So as one of the 3 got removed, we will end up in 729. Okay, so 729 is the perfect cube of 9 cube. Okay, now let us solve this question. Okay, 10,368. First we shall solve it by 2. Okay, 2 into 5 is 10. Okay, 2592, then 21296, okay, then 2648, 23, 24, then 2162, 281, then 1327, okay, 3 into 9, 3 into 3, 3 into 1. Okay, now how many triplets do we have? That is why I have taken this question, that is why I have taken Roman number 1 in the after solving this one. Okay, now it will become much more simpler to you. See, first 2 in triplets. Okay, again another set of 2 in triplets. See, 2 and 3, 2 and 3, are they in triplet? No. Again these 3, they are in triplets. Okay, so we have here 2, this set, okay, then into 2 from this set, and then into 3. Okay, now this 2 and 13 has to be removed. Okay, so how do we remove it? In division method, we divide by the same number. Okay, so 2 and 2 got cancelled, 13 and 13 got cancelled. 2 into 1, 13 into 1. So 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12, 12 into 1 is 12, 12 into 1 is 12. Okay, in case if anyone has in doubt. Anyway, so how much do we have? 12, right? So 12 cube. Okay, so what is 12 cube? It's 12 into 12 into 12, it's 1728. Okay, it's 1728. So 1728 is a perfect cube. Okay, I hope I'm clear with the concept. All right, I hope I'm clear with the concept. Okay, as how I have derived 12 and 12 cube. In this 12 cube, you have S and B concept. Okay, which I've explained you, sugar and brownies concept. All right, though we don't call it sugar and brownies concept. Okay, this is what I have named for you to remember eternally. All right, now proceeding ahead with cube and cube roots, let us do question number 6. What does the question say? Let us check it out. 6. Okay, so I have done here 1 and 2. Okay, so this remains homework. Now find the cube roots of the following numbers. Okay, cube roots. All right, so let me do Roman number 1 first. See, cube root. Okay, how do we solve it? Let me first solve with a simpler concept. Okay, say 8. Okay, so what is the cube root of 8? So first we factorize. Okay, 2 into 4 is 8, 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 1 is 2. What is the cube root of 8? It is 2. How many times? 3 times. So that is why cube root 2. Okay, so let us take the question from the exercise. It's 1331. Okay, by prime factorization method. Okay, by prime factorization method we get 1331. We first divide it by 11. Okay, 11 into 11 is 121. 11. So how many times 11? 11 is therefore 3 times, isn't it? So as 11 is in triplet, so 1331 is a perfect cube, isn't it? Okay, so 11 root over how many times? 3 times. That is why we put cube root 11. Okay, so this is the answer. Make sure you put cube root. Okay, in case if you do not put cube root, it is deemed that this is square root. Okay, make sure you do not make that silly error. Now let us do another question as Roman number 2. It says or Roman number 3. Okay, 2197. Okay, 2197. Make sure you write those. Okay, write ups. So first by 13, it's 169. 13 into 13 is 169. 13 into 1. Okay, so we have 13 in triplets. So 13 how many times? 3 times. So cube root 13 is the answer. Okay, now moving ahead with question number 7. Find the cube roots. Okay, let me just show you the question from the system itself. See, find the, okay, I have done this. Okay, I've done 1 and 3, 2 and 4 remains in your code. Okay. Find the cube roots. Find the cube roots of the following by factorization. Okay, 3375. Okay, the concept remains the same. Okay, by factorization 3375. How to do it? By prime factorization method we get 3375. Okay, first we do it by 5. It's 675. Then again by 5 we get Okay, so we have 5 in triplets, 3 in triplets, so 5 into, okay, sorry, 5 into 3 is equal to 15. Okay, 15, oh sorry, cube, 15 cube. Okay, sugar and brownies, 5 we have here, isn't it? Okay, let me just change the color of the ink. Okay, 3 we have here. How many times do we have 5? 3. Okay, in 15 we have 5, in 15 again we have 3. How many times does this number include got included here? 3 times, isn't it? So 15 to the 15 whole thing to the power 3. Okay, so question number 6 was about root over, and question number 3 is question number 7 Roman 1 is about cube. Okay, so let me solve Roman number okay, next we shall solve 1 3 8 2 4. Okay, let me just repeat the question. Find the cube roots of the following by factorization. Okay, okay, we are supposed to find cube roots. Okay, I've just done, I think I have committed an error here. We can activate C. Okay, so 3 here. Okay, 3 in the power, when you convert it into root, 15 root 3. Okay, now let me do Roman number 4. Okay, so Roman number 4, it's 1 3 8 2 4. Okay, 1 3 8 2 4. If you divide it by, if you factorize it by 2, we get 6 9 1 2. Okay, then 3 4 5 6. Okay, it's 27. 3 into 9, 3 into 1. Okay, so now how many triplets do we have here? Okay, I hope the concepts are clear. Okay, in case of any doubt, kindly get it clear. Okay, because in concept classes, M stands for mathematics and M stands for Makkan. Okay, so now, okay, 3 again in triplets. Okay, so we have 2 in triplets, 2 in triplets, 2 in triplets, and 3 in triplets. 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, so 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, and 8 into 3 is 24 whole thing cube. So when you convert it into root over, we get 24, and 3 we put it here. This is cube root. Okay, I'm repeating again, do not put 24. It will be deemed at this is square root. If nothing is, if not digit is put here, it is deemed that, or it is assumed that this is square root. Okay, so make sure you put a 3 here. This will imply that it is a cube root. So this is the answer. Okay, moving ahead, let us do question number 8. Okay, what does the question say? Now we shall do question number 8. Okay, question number 8. Find the cube roots of the following without factorization. This is very important. Okay, without factorization. Right, it's very important, without factorization. Okay, so listen to this concept very carefully, as it's completely different from the other sums. Okay, listen. Before I start with this, with question number 8, let me first explain you this concept. Okay, we all know the cubes from 1 to 9, isn't it? Okay, so first say 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, kindly pay attention, okay, for utmost conceptual clarity. Okay, and you'll have no doubt left. See, 2 into 2, 2 cube is how much? Okay, let me put cube in the power. Okay, by putting cube on the power, now we have 2, 8 in 27, 64, 25, 125, 6, it would be 216, it's 343, okay, 512 and 729. Okay, now let us take question number, Roman number 1. Okay, see, what does Roman number 1, it's question number 8, Roman number 1. Okay, it's 12167, 12167. Let me just change the ink. Let me just change the ink. Yeah, so 12167, it's 12,167. So how do we do it without factorization? First, to find a cube root, okay, a number has to be in multiple of how many times? 3 times. Okay, remember in the enter process as we solve it. First, what do we do? Okay, first step, it's the multiple of 10 in cubic form. Okay, when I say this, what do I actually mean? It's first see 10 cube is how much? It's 1000. Okay, 20 cube in 10 in the multiple of 10. Okay, why multiple of 10? 10 into 2 is 20. Okay, why? I shall explain you later. Okay, first listen to this concept. So 20 cube is 8000, 30 cube is 27,000. Okay, 22 is 8, sorry, 22 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8. Okay, 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 3 is 27. Okay, now the question suggests word, it's 12,167. Okay, 12,167 falls in which line? Whether it is in the line of 1000 to 8000 or 8000 to 27,000. It's 8000 to 27,000, isn't it? 12,167 falls between 8,000 to 27,000, somewhere between. Okay, we do not know the exact perfect cube yet. Okay, so what do we do in this case? As we know that it is between 8,000 to 27,000, we consider the lowest. What is the lowest in this case? 8,000 or 27,000? It is 8,000, right? So as we have considered 8,000, we take the first digit of that number, cubing which we have arrived at this number. I repeat, we take the first digit of that number, cubing which we arrived at this number, 8,000. Okay, so what do we take? We take excuse me, we take 2. Okay, let me just change the color. Okay, 2. Done. Now we are done with the 10th place. Now we have to look for the unit place. Okay, first step is this. Second step, look at the unit place. Okay, I'm just writing it here. Okay, so that you can note it down in case if you wish to. Look at unit place, or you can remember the concept. Okay, look at unit place of the question. Look at, this is just, you know, I'm just writing this up for your conceptual clarity. Okay, do not write this during examination. Okay, look at unit place of the question and then look at chart. Which chart? This cubic chart. Okay, see, 7 is the cubic form of which number? 3, isn't it? 27. So what do we take? 3. In this case, we have taken the cubic form of that number by cubing which we have arrived at this number. So it is 2. Now we take Now 7, okay, 3 cube is how much? 27. What is the unit place? 7. See, in this case I have taken first digit. In this case I have taken first digit. In this case, okay, I shall sum up. Okay, first listen this one. I have taken, sorry, unit digit. First digit and unit digit, both are completely different. Okay, unit digit and first digit is completely different. This is unit place. We know, isn't it? Number system. Okay, we need tens, 100,000. Okay, so this is unit digit or unit place. Okay, or ones place, and this is first digit, not the unit. In this place, unit digit is how much? 0. But I have taken first digit. Okay, sir, why not 10th place? Because you know the numbers will fluctuate. Okay, first digit will not always be the 10th place in case if the numbers are higher. Okay, but in this case it will always be intact, only the unit digit. Okay, now, so how much did you arrive at? 23, and this is the answer. Okay, so 23 cube would be how much? 12167. And did we factorize? No. Okay, now I'm explaining the concept all together again. Okay? So there is, I have tried to fit it in one, you know, in one of the, what do you call it, in one of the page, okay, or in one of the slide, so to say. Now see, first what did I do? Multiple of 10. So why multiple of 10? It's because what does the number suggest is 12,167. Okay, let us start the recording. Yes. So 12,167. Okay, so 12,167 is in which list? 8,000 to 27,000, isn't it? Okay, it will fall somewhere between 8,000 and 27,000, right? Why? Because, okay, let me just change the ink, color of the ink, sorry. Let me just do it here. See, it will fall somewhere between 8,000 to 27,000. Okay, we do not know the exact place as to 21, 22. Now we know that it is 23. Okay, but suppose we do not know. Okay, 23, 24, 25, we do not know. But it will fall somewhere between 21 to 29, isn't it? Why? Because 20 cube is how much? 8,000, which is less than this number, and 30 cube is how much? 27,000, which is bigger than this number. So it will fall somewhere between 21 cube to 29 cube. We do not know yet. Okay. So as it will fall in the range of 21 cube to 29 cube, sir, why not 20 cube and 30 cube? Because we already know the cubic form of this numbers is 8,000. Okay, so how much do we have? 12167. And what is the cube root of, what is the cubic form of, what is the whole thing cube of 30? It's 27,000. Okay, so we know that it will not be the extremes 20 or 30. It will be somewhere between 21 to 29. Okay, so the first place will be how much? 2. Even if it's 24, the first digit will be how much? 2. So that is why I have considered 2, this 2. Okay, first digit has to be how much? 2. Even if it's 24, first digit will be 2. 27, first digit will be 2. 29, the first digit will be 2. So that is why I have considered 2. Done with 2. Now, so now how 3? Now, any number which is, you know, multiplied 3 times in cube and cube roots, not just in between these range. Okay, any number. Okay, any number which starts from 1 to 9. Okay, you know, considering only the natural numbers. Okay, now cubic form of 2 is how much? 8, 3, 27, 4, 64. Okay, listen to this very carefully. Okay, 5, 125. None of the unit place number is getting repeated. See, 1 is how many times? 1 once. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Each of the unit place are how many times? Once. Okay, so any number between the range of 21 to 29, the unit place will be how many times? Once. So if we say suppose 24 cube, okay, we do not know 23. Okay, say suppose 27 cube. All right, so what would be the, you know, what would be the digit in units place? It would be 3. But do we have here 3 or 7? We have 7. Which of the cubic form of this number from 1 to 9 has unit place as 7? It is 3. So that is why I have considered 3. Had this number been, say suppose 2, Okay, to though this is not a perfect cube. Okay, I'm just assuming a figure. Okay, so suppose 2, how much would this number be? It would be, okay, first we would consider, see, 12,162 falls in the line of 8,000 to 27,000, so it will be somewhere between 21 to 29, right? So first digit will be 2, it is fixed, 22. Now we look at the unit place of the question. Okay, it is how much? 2. So 2 will be the cubic form of which number? 8. So that is why we would have put an 8 and it would have been 28 cube. Okay, though 28 cube is not this number, I'm just assuming a figure for your conceptual clarity. Okay, I hope I was able to explain you the concept in simpler way. All right, in case of any doubt, kindly rewind the video and watch this concept again. In case if the doubt still persists, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, or you can put a comment down below. All right, now let me solve another question for you so that it becomes much more clear. Okay, let me solve Roman number 2. Okay, how much is it? It's 8,000. Okay, I shall follow this one. See, 8,000. Okay, 8,000 falls in which list? Is it between 1,000 to 8,000 or 8,000 to 27,000? Yes, it is in the list of 8,000 to 27,000, isn't it? Okay, between the range of, not list, okay, between the range of 8,000 to 27,000. So there is a, we take which one, lowest or the highest? Lowest. Why? Because if you take 27,000, then we fall in the range of 30 to 40. But is 8,000 in the range of 30 to 40 or 20 to 30? It is in the range of 20 to 30. Okay, 20 to 30 range. That is why we have considered 8,000. Now we take the first digit or the unit digit. It is the first digit. The first digit is how much? 2. We have considered 2. Now what do we have in the unit place? Here we had, see, in the unit place we had how much? 7. Here we have 0. Okay, so 0 is in the multiple of, okay, any number dividing 3 times. So suppose 0 cube. Okay, how much would you have? 0. 0 into 0 into 0 would be how much? 0. Okay, it's really bizarre. Anyway, so 0 cube. So we put here 0. That is why we have 20 cube. So 20 cube would be how much? 8,000. Okay, let me do another question for you. I hope I'm getting it clear. Okay, in case of any doubt, kindly get it clear. Now 4096. So I hope you are enjoying this now. Okay, with the concept being clear. See, 4096 in the range of 10 to 20 or 20 to 30. It is a range of 10 to 20, isn't it? Okay, so we take the lowest. How much? 1000. Okay, so 1000, what is the unit, first digit? 1. Okay, so I shall consider, I'm just writing it here. Okay, 1. Done. Now we look at the unit place. In this case we have unit place as 6. Now we'll look at this chart. Okay, what do we have here? 6, in which 6 is the cubic form of which number? 6, right? 6 into 6 into 6 is how much? 216. 216 unit place is how much? 6. So we consider 6. 16 cube would be how much? 4096. In case if you have any doubt, you can calculate this and find out. Okay, 16 into 16 into 16, how much? 4096. Okay, let me solve Roman number 4 as well. Okay, how much does it say? 5832. Okay, let me put my left system in. Okay, 5832. Okay, see, so now 5832. Okay, so 5832 is in which range? Is it between 1000 to 8000 or 8000 to 27,000? It is between 1000 to 8000. We take the lowest. How much? 10. Okay, I can able to see the question. I'm able to see the question here. Okay, let me just change the ink. Okay, let me take blue. Okay, how much we have here? Lowest. Okay, so 1. First digit 1. Done. Now the unit place is how much? 2. Where do we have 2? 8. Okay, 8 cube is how much? 512. Unit place is how much? 2. We take 18. So what is the 18 cube? It is 5832. All right, I hope I'm clear with the concept. Okay, now moving ahead with question number 9. Okay, what does question say? The length of the edge, the length. Okay, what is the question asking? Length. Okay, so I have done all the 4s. Okay, all the Roman number 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's see this question. The length of the edge. Okay, edge means what? Corner. Edge means corner. Okay, of a cube is 1.2 centimeter. Find its volume. Okay, the length of a edge of a cube. Cube has how many sides? 3 sides. What are they? Length, breadth and height. Length is given. We have to find out breadth and height. Okay, how do we find out? See, so okay, let me just explain you the concept from the question itself. Okay, so I find its volume. Okay, if one of the side is given, how can we find out? Say suppose length of a edge is a, so volume is how much? A cube. Okay, so a cube would be how much? 1.2 centimeter. Wait, 1.2 whole thing cube. Okay, 1.2 into 1.2 would be 22 is 4, 6, 8. To the last unit place would be 8. Okay, again 2, 7.1. Okay, it's 1.728. Okay, I don't know how much visible this is. Answer is 1.728. okay, so this is the answer. How do we derive this? Length of the edge I've considered as length of the edge, I've considered this as a, volume is a cube. So when you multiply a number 3 times, we have arrived it as 1.728 centimeter cube, or you can write cubic units. Okay, 1.728 centimeter cubic units. All right. Now, question number 10. The volume of a cube. Okay, you can just note it down. Okay, I'm just rubbing it from here. Now, length into breadth into height. Okay, acha, let me explain the length into breadth to height. Okay, cube. Okay, it is a 3D shape. All right. Now, this is, how do you go? This side. Okay, this arrow, this green colored arrow, okay, is called length. Okay, in case someone has any doubt with length and breadth concept, there is, I'm just explaining you this. Okay, see, life is a learning process. Okay, life is a continuous learning process, and this, okay, so again, this, this another arrow, this is breadth. Okay, this is length, and this is, I should have changed the color. Let me just change the color so that it becomes easier for you to understand. The blue colored arrow is called breadth. Okay, this is length and this is breadth, and this is height. Okay, the orange colored arrow is called height. So this is length, breadth, length into breadth into height. Okay, suppose you receive a parcel from Amazon. Okay, you must have ordered some goods from Amazon. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, so this is called length, this side is called length, and the other side what you have there, okay, is called breadth, and this is called height. Okay, simple. Okay, though I in general. Now let us move on to question number 10. The volume of a cube, again the same question. Okay, the volume of a cube shaped sorry, somewhat similar. The volume of see here, volume was to be found. Here volume is given. Okay, the volume of a cube shaped box is 6859. Volume is given here. Okay, we have to find out the height. Here length was given, we found out volume. Here volume is given, we have to find out height. Okay, so how do you find out? Remember volume of a cube. What is the formula? Volume of a cube, it's a cube. Okay, it's a cube, remember. Okay, so we consider length of edge as a cube. We arrived at this number. Now volume of a cube is a cube. All right, okay, I should just solve it here. Okay, so that it becomes easier for you to contemplate. Now shape box is 6859 centimeter cube. Find its height. So how much is it given? See, 6859. Okay, we have to find out the height. Height out of how many sides are there? There are 3 sides. How many sides do we need? Only one side. Okay, so how do we arrive this as? By factorizing. All right, it's okay, so we do it by 19. Okay, 19361, 19 into 19 is 361, 19 into 1. Okay, so we have this number. So 6859 is a perfect cube, and we need the number which has been factorized by into triplets. So we have 19 3 times, so 19 cube. Okay, 19 cube. So how many 19 do we need? 1 or 3? 1. All right, so what is the answer? Answer is 19. Okay, because 19 cube will result into length into breadth into height. We need only height. So one of this side, so suppose height is 19. Okay. Now moving on, question number 11. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, okay, let me just repeat once. In question number 9, we are given length, we found out volume. Okay, the entire sides. Okay, length, breadth, height, as I've shown you in the diagram. Length, breadth, and height. But in this case, volume given, we were supposed to find out height. Okay, so the answer is 19 centimeter. The digit in the question 11, the digit. Okay, we can just solve rest of the questions in the here itself. Okay, the digit in the unit place in the cube is of 23 is. What does the question say? That when you cube 23, whatever the resultant figure, you have to consider the unit place. See, do not multiply 23 3 times. Okay, just take the unit place. Why? Because 23 into 23 into 23. Listen, okay, just telling you, just giving you a short trick. But in case of examination, make sure you do that. Okay, I'm just just to help you out to solve the questions easily, in case if only the options are given and you have very little time left, so lesser time left. So 23 to 23 to 23, whatever the number is, okay, we'll have unit place as 7. Why? 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 3 is 27. If you want, you can multiply and find out the answer. Okay, it will be somewhere around 23 23 is 529. Okay, and 529 into 23, it would be 7 6 1 2 1 1 2 1 6 7. Okay, so you see, I told you the unit place would be 7. So what is the answer? Or as I told you, just consider the unit place. Unit place is how much? 3. Multiply it 3 times. How much would you have? 27, isn't it? Consider the unit place. If only the unit place is asked, if the 10th place is asked, do not do it this way. Okay, because 10th place in case of this is 2, but when you do 23 23 is 6. Okay, it is only for unit place, because I told you, isn't it, that from 1 to 9, the cube root from 1 to 9. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, any number that you multiply 3 times will have unit place unique, isn't it? Okay, now number B. Okay, what does the B say? Which of the following is a perfect cube? Okay, by now you know that any number that you factorize, okay, any number that you factorize by, okay, so suppose Roman number 3, you factorize by 7, okay, and if it comes 3 times, if it comes 3 times, then the number would be a perfect cube. Okay, so 7 into 49 is 343, 7 into 7, yeah, this one. Okay, so this is a perfect cube. Why? Because 7 is how many times? 3 times, so 343 is the answer. You can check out the other answers as well. Okay, you can factorize this, and if the number will not come thrice. Okay, why? Because which of the following, okay, of this, sorry, any of these. Okay, so option 3 is correct. Even if you try Roman number 2, Roman number 1 and Roman number 4, you will still not have a number that is in triplets. All right, now the value of cube root 1000 is how much? It is 10, isn't it? Okay, 10 into 10 into 10 is how much? 1000. Or in case if you have doubt, how do you find it? How do you find out? By prime factorization. Okay, sorry, by 10. Okay, 10 into 100 is how much? 1000. 10 into 10 is how much? 100. 10 into 1 is 10. Okay, so 10 in triplets we have 10. There is the option is 10. Okay, if always opt for prime factorization unless otherwise mentioned. All right, now if m is the cube root of n, then the value of n. Okay, so this is a very important question. Okay, so let me just rub this. See, where do you go? Yeah, if m is the cube root of n, okay, let us consider, okay, when you solve this kind of question, always write up. Okay, let us consider m is a cube root of n, isn't it? Say cube root of n, so n, say suppose is 8, so m would be how much? Say n is equal to root 8, root over 8, okay? Cube root 8, so m would be how much? 2, isn't it? If m is the cube root of n, m is the m, 2 is the cube root of n, that is I have assumed as 8. All right, then the value of n, what would be the value of n? Okay, the value of n would be m cube, isn't it? What is m cube? Why? So why m cube? Because value of n is how much? 8. How do you arrive it at 8? 2 into 2 into 2, or 2 cube. What is 2 here? M. So that is why m cube. All right, I repeat, if m is the cube root of n, m, cube root of which number? Say suppose 8. Okay, I've assumed this. You can also assume 27. If you assume m as cube root 27, n is how much? 3. Okay, so m would again be 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. How much? 3 cube. So basically m cube. This is the answer. Okay, now do you have any other question? Yes, question number E. Okay, the value of is very simple. Okay, value of root over 8, sorry, cube root 8, cube root 27 and cube root 64. We factorize first. Okay, okay, you must be very much expert now. Okay, you must be the Ronaldo of cube and cube roots. 2 into 4 is 8, 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 1. Okay, so we have here 2, right? Then 27. Again factorize 3, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. Okay, we have here 3, and 64 we have, if we divide it by 2, 2 into 3, 2 into 2, 16. Okay, 2 into 8, 2, 4, 2 into 2, 2 into 1. You have cube of okay, oh sorry, wait, let me do it this way. Let me just solve it by 4. Okay, yeah, cube. Okay, 4, 16, 4, 4, 4, 1. Okay, so 2, 3 and 4. Why? Plus. Okay, 8, cube root of 8 is how much? 2. Cube root of 27 is how much? 3. Okay, why didn't I do it by 2? Because we have to find out cube root of 64. What is the cube root of 64? It is 4. Even if you do it by 2 also, you'll find out. Okay, see, 2 into 32, 2, 16, 2, 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, how many 2's? 1, 2, 2. 2 into 2 is how much? 4. Okay, 2 into 2 is how much? 4. Here, how much do you have? 4. Okay, so 2 plus 3 plus 4. 4 plus 3 is, okay, 3. Yeah, 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay, so option number 4 is the answer. Okay, it's 9. Right, I hope it's clear. Okay, so this is until I bid you goodbye, and in the next topic I shall cover indices and power. Okay, in case of any doubt, kindly get it cleared either by a WhatsApp or you can send me a comment down below. Okay, this is Sir Abdul here, signing off. Thank you and Jai Hind.